Can you help us understand a little bit about what India gets, what benefits accrue to India from participation in the Quad or participation in the BRICS?
In the case of the BRICS, it has a different history. It's a history of an era where Western dominance on the global order was very much more. So you had really a collection of non-Western countries who felt they weren't getting a fair hearing in the overall scheme of things. For us to have this range of options, combination of partners working multiple agendas at the same time, that's how it's going to go.
Well, can you help us understand a little bit about what India gets, what benefits accrue to India from participation in the Quad or participation in the BRICS or the SCO? Is it the same? Are these substantially different? And which of these, do some of these represent the future and some of them represent the past?
No, look, I think all of them represent the future, partly because I think I'm myself part of the future. So you're kind of growing with that. If you look at the Quad, you have 4 countries. They're all market economies. They're all political democracies. They're all pluralistic societies. They also are all maritime powers. And they have a common interest in dealing with the Indo-Pacific in a certain way. They have that ability to cooperate and communicate with each other, work with each other, and carry other countries along with them. So we see this in a way as a non-treaty way of working with countries. I would argue that perhaps this is the future, that the era of arguing over who's paying who, what share and is that fair. You don't have those arguments in the Quad. So you don't have those arguments because everybody is doing, what they think is right, and there's a kind of a sort of understanding about it. In the case of the BRICS, it has a different history. It's a history of an era where Western dominance on the global order was very much more. And so you had really a collection of non-Western countries who felt they weren't getting a fair hearing in the overall scheme of things, and that by getting together on issues on which their interests overlapped, they would be able to make their voices more strongly felt. And I think it's also served its purpose. So to me, each one is a different facet of I'm now talking again from my perspective, a different facet of our interests and our activities. So I wouldn't compare them because I think they have different histories, different composition, often different themes. The SCO again has the history. It's more Eurasian. It was focused much more on countering radicalism, terrorism. That's where it began. Today, it's perhaps evolved into something more. So for us to have this range of options, combination of partners working multiple agendas at the same time, that's how it's going to go.